our today's day and age, people will do things motivated for their own benefit, but there's never a thought process, or seldom I should say, a thought process that says, what does God want? What would God desire of me? In fact, I'm going to just say this, and I don't mean to be blasphemous, but I think the vast majority of people in general don't care about what God thinks, because to them, God has been silent, so he must not be there. He must not exist. He must not. And therefore, as I've said, this is what we're looking at, friends, today is really the byproduct of a godless society, people who don't care, and there are no consequences. Now, if you want to take the Bible to its fullest degree, Jesus didn't say, if you go out and shoot somebody, if you go out and kill somebody. He said, if you hate, you're as guilty as a murderer. Same thing. He didn't say, oh, it's just a little bit different. He said, if you hate in your heart, you are as though you have committed the deed of killing somebody. You're a murderer. Now, if people actually believe that, we might actually, as Christians, start looking at the world differently and start treating the world differently. But the reason why the vast majority of the world has turned off on Christianity is that Christians themselves don't even think about this. They do not. And I'm not telling you to go out and act like a Christian. That works. But if you walk by faith, which is what the Bible teaches us, trusting him and leaning on his word, that clarity of mind tells you, listen, I am as any other person out there in the world. I'm going to tell you, I want peace. And I'm not talking about world peace. I'm just talking about peace. Now, for the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, I've been telling people, I don't want to hear about this or that. I just want peace. You're taking away my peace. You know what that is, really? It's the world encroaching in the universe that I have once tasted, called the joy of the Lord. It is the world encroaching with its godlessness into my mind, which has been washed and regenerated by the word of God. You keep feeding on junk food, you will become a pile of junk. You keep feeding on hate, you'll become hate. You keep feeding on the word of God, you will be transformed. So I'm not looking to try and get people into the kingdom of heaven by works, but I am trying to get you to look at what's here and focus. The answers are in the book. Now, again, there are people who just don't believe the book, but the answers are in the book. You've been watching me, Pastor Melissa Scott, live from Glendale, California at Faith Center. If you would like to attend the service with us Sunday morning at 11 a.m., simply call 1-800-338-3030 to receive your pass. If you'd like more teaching and you'd like to go straight to our website, the address is www.pastormelissascott.com.